90 Day. Sarper compares Shekinah's home to a prison, vows to destroy everything if he can't get the freedom that I want. Sarper has officially moved to the United States, but both he and Shekinah are unsure if their relationship can survive the move. Culture shock quickly set in for Sarper as he adjusted to life in the U.S. on the March 23rd episode of 90 Day Fiancé. In addition to what he previously said was a nightmare trip from Turkey, Sarper was disappointed to learn that Shekinah's home was a little smaller than he expected. After scoping out the space, Sarper told Shekinah's dog Adonis, "We'll be inmates together," to which Shekinah replied, "It's not a prison." Related, 90 Day. Sarper refuses to curb his a-hole side after Shekinah warns her daughter won't approve of their marriage. Exclusive. Despite bringing her fiancé over to the U.S. on a K-1 visa, Shekinah was not sure if she and Sarper would truly be ready to wed in just 90 days. Her biggest issue was still trust. "Consistency is everything to me," she explained in a confessional. "So, the more that he shows me he's consistently loyal, consistently honest, I think I'll learn to trust him more." Related, 90 Days. Sarper feels so much stress since meeting Shekinah, says his happiness level is 10 or 1 but mostly a 1. Exclusive. Meanwhile, Sarper was frustrated, believing he had done his best to prove himself trustworthy to his American fiancée. However, he was not so hopeful that she would fully trust him anytime soon. "If she never get rid of that insecurities, if she never let me feel the freedom that I want, I will destroy everything, all bridges, and go back to Turkey," he threatened. Sarper's concerns about life in the U.S. grew as Shekinah gave him a tour of his new living quarters. Among his main concerns was the lack of a bidet in the bathroom. "Is it that important to you?" Shekinah asked her fiancé, who adamantly replied, "For 45 years it was important to me." Previously, Sarper learned that Shekinah utilized the first floor of her apartment as a workspace, and that he would have to leave the apartment altogether when she had appointments with clients. Cooking was also not allowed in the apartment, due to Shekinah's work. Related, 90 Days. Sarper says he's unsure he'd still date Shekinah if I had a chance to go back. "My life was peaceful." Exclusive. In a joint confessional, Sarper accused Shekinah of being like a dictator when it came to her home. Shekinah claimed she didn't want to overwhelm Sarper with the reality of her living situation, but Sarper wished she had been more transparent with him. "I wish she kind of told me about this apartment before I came here," Sarper said in a separate confessional, suggesting that her lack of honesty was a red flag. Sarper grew increasingly frustrated with Shekinah during a conversation about trust at the beach. There, Shekinah reminded Sarper that his past, which involved him sleeping with nearly 3,000 women, still impacted her ability to fully trust him. Instead of spending alone time at the beach, Shekinah recommended he get to know the neighborhood we live in and build trust little by little. Related, 90 Days. Sarper says having a body count of nearly 3,000 is a good thing. "Now, women can't tempt me." Exclusive. "The choices that you made didn't only affect the women at the time that you were dealing with, but they're affecting me now," she explained, referencing Sarper's past, "because they make me wonder if you can really be loyal long-term." Shekinah acknowledged that not trusting Sarper could hurt their relationship, but she also feared what could happen if she trusted him more, considering his rapid change in lifestyle. "It makes me wonder if it's not something you can sustain," Shekinah admitted in a confessional. "I just worry that in the future, something's going to happen and I'm going to regret trusting you." Still, Sarper remained frustrated with his fiancé's distrust. "I'm not cheating on you. I won't cheat on you. I will do my best, but you have to believe me," he explained in his own confessional. If she didn't change her ways, he later added, "she will be so regretful about this." Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. 90 Day Fiancé airs Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time / Pacific Time on TLC.